Muzeul de Antropologie, Mexico City. Spectaculoasă e clădirea și nu suntem decât la intrare. Nu.
Dacă mai prima dată, dacă mai știm de unde să luăm.
Da.
For 9010 before of the revolution, they decide to create an organization in the museum because originally we only have a warehouse and start to save all the passes. Because for 1850, the archaeologists started the different projects around of the country. Okay? Until 1964, opened the structure like a museum, okay? An official museum. Until this day, have this museum with the 20 rooms. With the time, modify the names, the badges, organized in different positions, but all the time continue with the 20 rooms. Have a class or in London, in Russia, in Brazil, for can meet more about it. But who is the creator of this amazing structure? It's called, or called Pedro Ramirez Vázquez, the same that created the National Auditorium, the Guadalupe Temple, and the football soccer stadium, Aztec Stadium. Okay? For that moment in 1964, the most important design was the concrete. Because were impossible that can support this structure. The architects cannot understand how Pedro Ramirez Vázquez can support all the floor and all the ceiling that have here, because it's already have on one. The interesting is that over the fontaine, now it's turned out, but the fontaine have around the design of different cultures. Starting at the top, that can see the eagle with the snake, that is the symbol that has the Mexican flag, but two is the symbol of the foundation of Mexico City. Later continue with the tree of the life. But this tree of the life have the mix of the cultures. On the left side have the Aztec or the ethnic groups, and on the right side have Hernán Cortés of the Spaniards. And at the end, continue with this connection with the life and death. But at the end, have the two most important warriors, the eagle warriors and the jaguar warriors. It's important because different civilizations have a similar structure, the tree of the life, for connect the underworld and the overworld that are the place for the dead. Well, friends, we are going to visit 4 rooms, location of different states. All the red dot I have around is Mexico City. The area that connect with the orange is the Mexico State. That period of that civilization appeared since 500 before Christ. Okay, it's a small group, it's not a lot of population, 2,000, 2,000, 5,000 people. Will have one in each period that exists in Mesoamerica. It's important first to start with the area Mesoamerica. Have you ever listened to this name, Mesoamerica? Mesoamerica is the complex of actually countries, Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, and Salvador. All that territory worked together before, and in all Mesoamerica were living Aztecas, Zapotecas, Totonacos, Tlahuicas, Acolgas, Chichimecas, Otomís, Tarascos, Saquis, Yaquis, Mayos, Tlaxcaltecas, Tepanecas, Acolguas, and more, okay? In different periods, different time, but the beginning happened and across with this. The biggest 100 years ago, had a volcano, active volcano, and the volcano erupted. It happened like a Pompeii. Overall, the civilization with lava and killed the 60% of the population. But Huitzilopochtli is considered that had around 100,000 people. The biggest, the most important, and maybe the civilization that have the control and the order of all the towns living around. Because each dot, now the territories, the colors, is the actual states, but the dots were civilizations living in the area. They were living in this place for 2 situations, for the lake that had around and for the volcanoes. Okay, that for them is part of the most important elements of the nation. But with the time, the civilization started to migrate for finding new areas, new use, okay, for survive. With the time and advance, the designers, appear designers, artists, and continue drawing. But here only this style of vessels, it's only for rituals. Maybe for hunt, maybe for fishing, or for offer to the gods. An important detail is that all these civilizations living in all the territory in Mesoamerica have different customs and traditions because not all the animals that have in the different areas are the same. But the thinking is the same. They were politics. They built areas 20 or 40, but it's because first disappeared temples with the time, other the Spaniards destroyed it, and in other area only have a few gods, no others, like in other areas. In the next part, we are going to see the part of the society, important elements that have in the social levels. Live around the area of the city. For example, we are going to see here one group of this society that is important, the mothers. Okay, all the pregnant ladies. But the interesting is that you don't need to be rich or poor, important or not. You are a mother, you are important. You have a sacred connection because you have life. Okay, you offer life. But the interesting in the society is that the ladies need a special body for have babies. Not only whatever can have babies, you need big hips and big boobs. If you don't have this description, you don't have to pray. The Mexicans have this school. We are going to see in the area of the model. They call the Calmeca. And since you are 7 years old, you start to work in this shop. Because around of your 15, 14 years old, you have to create a family. You have to marry. Maybe at 14, 15, the idea is that you search a wife, and the ladies start to search a wife, a husband, when it started her period. Because the promedio of life normally in the population is no more than 50, 55 years old. If you have 50, 55, you have to belong at the group of the ancient men or the wise men. This story is so important because in one moment when appeared Teotihuacan convert like the most important product in all the country or in all Mesoamerica and use like a style of currency, the obsidian. But too is a perfect tool, is a perfect weapon. But this material discovered the Ottomans at 300 before Christ. At this time, the other civilizations were living in the area of Mexico City. Other civilizations in the north, in Hidalgo, were searching new areas and find Teotihuacan. For the tortillas. And the other used for, they use for crush maybe the garlic, the pepper, or the other plants, or maybe when you are sick for create like a style of medicinal these they crush here and mix in these mortars, but actually the Mexicans use for the chili, for the salsa. Of the overworld. But it's not this idea, it's different like the hell and hell, it's different. Or it depends your social level, your cause of life, is the place that you receive, but both areas are sacred. But in this trip, you need stuffs to survive these 4 years. For that reason, undertake you with your belongings. For example, you are a hunter with your arrows, with your knives. Maybe you are a mother with your basil, with your mortar, with your needles. The interesting is that, for example, here with acrobat, have here a shaman.